Okay, you've definitely seen the headlines, you've heard the buzz. The Mega Millions jackpot is climbing to a level that changes not just lives, but entire family legacies. So let's just dive right in and break down how it all works, what the, let's be real, crazy odds are, and what huge decisions are waiting behind this billion-dollar dream. And there it is, an estimated jackpot of $965 million for the next drawing. I mean, we are getting so close to that magic billion-dollar number. To put that into perspective, that's more than the GDP of some small countries. It's the kind of money that's, well, it's honestly hard to even wrap your head around.
So look, whether you play every week or you're just wondering what all the hype is about, you are in the right place. We're going to walk you through the whole thing, how the game works, what your chances really are, and, the big one, what happens if you actually win.
All right, first things first, how does this whole thing even work? You might think with a jackpot this huge, it's got to be complicated, right? But actually, getting in the game is surprisingly simple.
Okay, it really just boils down to this. First up, you pick 5 different numbers, anything from 1 to 70. Those are your white balls. Then you pick just one number, this time from 1 to 24 for that all-important gold mega ball. Your ticket costs $2, and bam, just like that, you're in the game.
And this isn't just a local thing. It's a dream that's shared all across the country. I mean, Mega Millions is played in 45 states, plus Washington, D.C., and the U.S. Virgin Islands. And really, that's the secret sauce, right? All those people playing from all over is exactly how these jackpots get so mind-blowingly huge.
Okay, so we've got the dream part down. Now let's talk about the reality check. We got to talk about the odds. It's the number everyone wonders about, even if they kind of don't want to hear it.
So yeah, let's just rip the Band-Aid off. What are your actual chances of hitting all 6 numbers and taking home that incredible prize?
All right, here it is. Your odds of winning the whole thing are 1 in, wait for it, 290,472,336. Yeah, just let that number sink in for a second. It really puts into perspective how much of a long shot this is. But hey, before you get too bummed out, remember, winning the jackpot isn't the only way to win money in this game. Not even close. Just look at the last drawing on Tuesday. Nobody won the big one, but get this, over 800,000 tickets still won something.
And we're not talking about just a few bucks here and there. All those smaller prizes from that one drawing, they added up to a whopping $27.9 million paid out to people. So yeah, the giant jackpot gets all the headlines, but thousands and thousands of people are winning actual cash prizes every single time.
Okay, let's get back to the fun part, the fantasy. So just imagine for a second that you did it. You beat those insane odds, you're holding that golden ticket. What's next? Well, right away you have a huge, life-changing financial decision to make.
It comes down to 2 main choices. On one hand, you have the cash option. This is where they just hand you a giant check, a one-time lump sum payment of about $445.3 million, all at once. On the other hand, you've got the annuity option. With this, you get an initial payment right away and then 29 more payments, one each year. And get this, each payment actually grows by 5% to help keep up with inflation. So yeah, it's a massive choice. Do you take all the cash now, or do you go for that long-term, growing security? A jackpot this huge really deserves some context. Let's take a look back at the history books and see where this one fits in with the all-time biggest jackpots. And let me tell you, getting to this level is super rare. This is only the 8th time in the game's entire history that the jackpot has gotten this close to $1 billion. I mean, we are literally watching history unfold with this lottery run.
And here they are, the heavy hitters. The biggest one ever? A jaw-dropping $1.58 billion, one down in Florida just in 2023. And you can see the others on the list, all well over $1 billion, with winning tickets sold in places like South Carolina, Maine, and Illinois. If nobody wins this next one, our current jackpot could easily climb right onto this legendary list.
So there you have it. We've gone through how it works, we've stared those mind-boggling odds in the face, and we've taken a peek at the history books. And I think the takeaway here is pretty clear. Yeah, the chances are ridiculously slim, but the dream is absolutely enormous. And it really just leaves you with one big, fun question to think about. If you won, what would you actually do with all that money?